Hello, I just wanted to share a quick update about Papaya, which is the front-end app I'm currently building, and I wanted to show you quickly what you can actually do with it at the moment. So what you can see here right now is actually the overview you have when you start the app for the very first time, minus the onboarding, which I just skipped. But yeah, this is the overview. You will see already your Android game apps in this very first carousel you have here. And on the same note, it also automatically detects what kind of streaming apps you have installed. So I have Artemis on here and PS Remote Play, so they're collected in this tab. And on the very right side, I have an emulators tab, which is all about the emulators I have on the device. And then I also have an apps tab, which is basically all the other apps I have, and none of them really fits into either of these categories I have at the top. Yeah, so this is the automatic configuration, but obviously this doesn't work perfectly all the time. And of course, you also want to configure this app yourself the way you like it. So for example, I have a game app installed in here, which is RVGL, and it appears in this apps tab, and I would actually rather have it in the games tab in here. So I can very simply do that by opening up the settings menu. So yeah, I go into platform configuration in the settings, and then I see the platforms already. And I actually see the very first platform, which is Android, which was automatically configured. So when I open it, I can see that I can edit it, and yeah, can open the game apps option. And there I see the list of all the apps I have on the device, and also some of them checked already, which is what the app automatically detected. So if one of them wouldn't really match or is not really a game app, I can just unselect it from here. But yeah, they were actually matching perfectly except for RVGL, which is here, and it's not checked. So yeah, I can simply select it, go back, then save this whole platform, and now I can go back to the home screen, and now suddenly the app disappeared from this tab. It should appear actually in here, and there it is actually. So yeah, this worked perfectly, and I mean, for Android apps this is quite straightforward actually, but yeah. I also want to use this device to emulate some kind of platforms. So I have my old PSP here, and I also have like some old games on here. And yeah, I just want to add PSP games to my collection in here, so it appears in the same tab here. Now I can do this again by opening up the platform configuration. And yeah, this time I want to add a platform, and I just need to find PlayStation Portable. And there I have PPSSPP Gold, which is installed in the device, and I actually want to use this emulator for starting my games. I don't want to use RetroArch, so I just unselect it from here, and then I go to the next step. And there I can select one or multiple folders where my game files are in, but I actually have only one, which is already selected right now. So I will just add this to the list here. Then I go to the next step. Yeah, it searches through all the game files I have in this folder, and it detected a few, so most of them seem to make sense actually, except for a few, like there's this param ppp, which is just like an additional file for Gran Turismo, I guess. So I don't want to have it listed in my games collection because it's not really a game. So I just unselect it, and I also have an homebrews folder down here, which I want to unselect actually. Yeah, so there's a few listed in here, but I just want to unselect the whole folder, so I can just simply do that. And now this was the last step. I can go ahead and have it created. And now I can interact with the app normally, but as you can see, it already starts scraping the game covers and game details in the background. And I can see the progress right here. I can see what kind of cover it currently gets and how many of the games are still left. So while it does that, I can interact with the app still in a normal way and go back to the home screen, for example, and there I can still see the Android apps, but I can also see a new section on the left side where the PSP apps, PSP games are listed. So yeah, but there, of course, the covers are still missing because it's still downloading them. Let's quickly wait for that, maybe. Meanwhile, I can show you that actually the app also supports different screen rotations, for example. So if I rotate the device, I will get a new layout and yeah, have an overview of the apps I have. So you can easily use this on a normal phone as well, and it makes sense if you use your phone mostly for DS emulation, for example. Now you see at the bottom a message that scraping was successful, and now I actually have an overview of all my PSP apps in here, PSP games in here, and all of them have covers, but some of them they don't quite fit, in my opinion. So some of them are even lacking covers. For example, this one. This is again some additional game file for Gran Turismo, which doesn't really make sense to have it in here, so we can just hide this from the list. This one as well, maybe. And then as well I can select better covers actually for some of these options. Like Loco Roco, it works kind of, but I would rather have it in the same design like Lemmings and Killzone and so on, in the same aspect ratio. So I can open up the options for Loco Roco, go to scrape game details, and yeah, now I get like a search mask and can search for certain keywords and select then some matching game details from the list here. The first one looks perfectly fine for me, so I will select that, and yeah, it's already updated. Now I go back to the home screen and it's already updated. Yeah, this is what you can do at the moment with it. There's even more options right now, but I will share them more in the Discord because like this should be just a short overview of the app right now. Thank you. Bye bye.